So here's something that kind of hits home for me a little bit and kind of chapped my ass a little bit this past Murph season. I guess if you're familiar with CrossFit at all or any kind of part of that world, you'll know what I'm talking about when I say Murph. Murph is like CrossFit Christmas, every Memorial Day. And we did ours in our gym the week after Memorial Day. And we have a couple others. And I have a good friend of mine who's family relative of mine now because of my wife. That's through her that I'm related. John Paul, he passed away several years ago serving our country in Iraq. He was essentially blown up in a Humvee by a IED. He was EOD. I'm throwing a lot of terms out. Anyway, we have a workout for him that we do every year on his birthday, celebrate life versus his passing. But this kind of chapped my butt. So let's first talk about Murph. Murph is a hero workout that is a really hard workout. But anyway, I've done this every year since like 2014. Could be getting that wrong. Anyway, it's been a long time. And it was a workout that this guy did, Michael Murphy, and they have since renamed the workout Murph. And it is to honor him. It's an incredibly difficult workout, right? The story, Lieutenant Michael Murphy was leading a squad of Navy SEALs on a mission when they were overrun by Taliban forces. Murph exposed himself to the enemy fire to radio for his reinforcement team. But in the process of doing that, he exposed himself to enemy fire. And it was sort of a situation. If you've seen the movie Lone Survivor, you know what this is. But it was sort of a situation where he had to expose himself to the enemy fire in order to get the call out. And he did that and selflessly sacrificed himself to call the QRF team to come and get them. There's a lot more to it, but it's an honor thing. There's a lot of these we call them hero WODs, a lot of hero workouts for the thing. And I started seeing these, we've always seen some sort of like, hey, do Murph with a longer run. Do Murph with, a rope. I don't know, whatever the hell it is, but there's always some kind of like, do Murph this way or whatever. But this was the first year I really started seeing these. Like this is this High Rocks Murph. So they took the Murph and they made it like this High Rocks, which is a new competing workout brand or whatever. And so they're using the popularity of Murph. They're using the fame of it to then promote themselves. So by making a High Rocks Murph, this is now do with Murph the High Rocks way. And so, this is no longer the Murph workout. This is no longer a memorial workout. This is now a workout conceived leveraging the Murph workout to promote High Rocks. And I have a problem with that. Just call it something else. He's doing it, right? And he's showing off how awesome he is doing Murph. We won't even talk about just call it a workout. It isn't Murph. Yeah, stop calling it Murph. And you didn't do 45 minutes with 300 wall balls and 40. Yeah, whatever. So you didn't do Murph. Got it. By the way, work on this. Did you film the entire workout? Yeah. So stop calling it Murph. So that's basically just do Murph. Once you start changing things to make harder, the word becomes about you and not about who it's supposed to honor. There is no hybrid Murph. There is no High Rocks Murph. There's simply Murph. You did a WOD, but it wasn't Murph. It's a hero WOD. Changing it, boasting about your score defeats the entire purpose of doing it. I agree. And I don't know this guy. I'm picking on this guy. Whatever. Video from Andrew Hiller. I used to really despise this guy. I'm starting to, I don't know, maybe the brainworm is gotten in here, but I kind of like some of the stuff he's doing. He's still kind of mental, but Let's listen to some of this.
this video.